Hey folks, it's Colin James. We're back on the couch on a gorgeous Vancouver day, and today it's Strat Day. And who doesn't love Strat Day? I had two different guitars growing up that weren't Strats. My first electric was, I think, a Epiphone, and then later on I got an Ibanez Artist. I did have a Tele somewhere along the line, but it took me a while to get my first Strat. And like so many people, although I loved Jeff Beck wired and used to see his white Strat and love that. And another record that was like that was Fly Like an Eagle for me, the black Strat that Steve Miller had on that record. So I always wanted one, and as soon as I could get my hands on one, that's when I started playing. And this one here, I had a Fender, I had an endorsement with Fender back in 1987, and they made me a few guitars at the time out of the custom shop. And this one we have pretty much ascertained is Sherwood Green. I think everyone can, Sherwood Green metallic. And it's probably an 87, I think. And I've had it through everything I've done so far. It became the lady after I bought this decal. I bought this in New York years ago in Soho, in the Village, and I was loved it. When I went back years later, they didn't sell them anymore. This guitar has been everywhere with me. This was played with Steve Ray Vaughan a number of times. Carlos Santana had me up with this guitar. All the tours, with the Keith Richards tours, just everything I've ever done. This guitar was not far away along the whole time. So this guitar, the lady. So I got this guitar at the same time as Lady, and it doesn't have a name, a fancy name. I call it the Just Came Back guitar because the poor sod, that's what it's had to play its whole little life. I'm not trying to demean the song or anything, but for years that's all. Because it's got that real nice, because of its tuning, nice kind of deep low rumble to it. Just love it. And I did Rainy Day Dream Away, the Hendrix song on this record, on the Traveler record, and Hearts on Fire. Lots of songs now. I've probably got 5 or 6 songs on a live show night now, which is great. At one point, I tried to put it up to a regular tuning, and it's been here its whole life, and this is where it's going to stay. It's got that gorgeous gold flake. This is where we put the wireless packs on, by the way. Anyway, love this guitar, and as a result, I have to have another guitar like it in another pack that has permanently tuned down and toned down. Stevie Ray Vaughan used to tune down to E flat. This is down to D. He had all his guitars down a half tone, which gave it a totally different sound and allowed you to up the gauge and strings a little bit. Anyway, red guitar, red metallic. So this guitar is, I love this guitar so much. It's a 1963. And years back, my friend Colin Linden phoned me up and said, you got to go down to this music store in Toronto and take a look and maybe buy this beautiful Strat they have. And I went down there and I bought it. And you don't have a chance to get a nice vintage guitar too many times in your life. I had one get away on me, which is a whole other story, which we won't go into. But it's the Strat that's on the Voodoo Thing video, got stolen. Anyway, it's a sad story, that one. But this one is 1963. I love it to death. It was probably a white guitar originally, judging by some of the white paint left behind what would be a seafoam green custom paint job that was done on it. But it's just fantastic, and used it on all kinds of stuff over the years. And that's it. It's my pride and joy. Seafoam Green, 1963. And this one here has become kind of my favorite. It has a very similar neck to the Lady. All my Strats are C necks. I like a bigger neck than some people do. Although, you know, they're not uncommon. I put jumbo frets in a lot of my Strats. Over the years, I put jumbo frets in. I think this one's no different. Yeah. And only a couple didn't get that treatment. But of course, I used to use nickel, and then someone suggested using steel so they don't wear down. Anyway, I love this guitar. It's been with me since I've probably only about 5 or 6 years, 6 or 7 years now, out of the custom shop. And Olympic white. Really light paint job on it. I know it looks super old and distressed, but it's the custom shop makes them that way, as you know. But love it. It's kind of become my number one go-to guitar. This is a Sonic Blue. We used it on a photo shoot a few years back, again out of the custom shop. And by the end of the photo shoot day, because I didn't have any guitars with me at the time, they were all on the road. And I fell in love with it. And it's maybe not my favorite, but I like it very much. It does just fine. Okay, so we're going to wind up Strat Day today with this beautiful custom shop, 2014, I think. Got this one a few years back, but it's a great, and I should address one thing really quickly about number of guitars. Yes, I love guitars, but it seems gratuitous to have this many, but don't forget, we usually keep 2 packs roaming around because it's very hard to get all the gear to different places and on time without spending a lot of money, especially if you're using planes. So we use slow travel, and which we space out over 2 different roving packs. So you kind of have to have at least 2 of everything. Used to be when everything went on the road, I'd be left with nothing at home. And the nice thing now is I have some things left, but we'll be on the road again, right? Anyway, it's been Strat Day. Love this one. This has been great. I've taken you through the different Strats that I play, and people all know what makes Strats so beautiful. They have that beautiful kind of clarity and that Belle-like tone. Yeah, we didn't get into pickups a whole lot on this talk. I definitely used different pickups over the years. For a while, I used Evans, which were out of Victoria, BC, and they were not noiseless pickups. But these are Sheptones. Every guitar has kind of a different situation going. But some of them are just, Sheptones and Texas Specials is what I have in most of my guitars. Jumbo frets, and there you have it. 3 springs on the back on most of mine in a V. Except for the red one, which is tuned down and it has 4 springs. All for me for now. Take care.